How to be an effective language learner. I did say that being crisp, being appropriate, and being specific are the key characteristics. So brevity is going to be my best friend today. The first tip that I'd like to give all of you in order to become or to imbibe the quality of becoming an effective language learner is to record everything. Now, do I mean that you need to record your voice memos or record on camera? No. It means that I want you to go back to your school days. I really want you to become an old soul for this. We will record everything. Create your own glossary. Note down everything that you like. Create your diaries. Because it's a scientific proven fact that when we write something, our brain registers it. So an Excel sheet will not be something that will be viable in this case. There is a science behind it, why I urge you very earnestly and honestly to record everything that you like or don't. It could be a vocabulary word, it could be a phrase, it could be a sentence you heard from someone. It could be a LinkedIn post where you found a line. It could be a web series that you watched and you really like this particular phrase that somebody used. So I think it's just about being very mindful about your environment and wanting to be the effective English speaker that you aspire to be. Point number 2, don't be afraid to ask for help. What help is this? This help could be asking someone you look up to. Like in my case, I do end up going to my grandpa or my father, many a time to my husband, who's a voracious reader. So if I don't get time to read owing to my hectic schedules, I keep myself so swamped throughout the day that 24 hours don't seem enough. I often feel that I'm in dearth of time to work on myself. So I make sure that I watch a BBC documentary or ask my husband for something to save on some time because, hey, there's no harm. Everything should be fragile in the world, but not our egos. Third thing, know where you are and where you want to be. Now, I'd like to combine and amalgamate point number 2 and 3 here, is that help may or may not be a person you look up to. It could also be professional help. And if you know where you are and where you want to be, if you don't know the destination, how will you decide the direction? And sometimes if you have to run a marathon, you know that it's your feet who have to do the job. But a coach or a trainer is able to help you reach that destination with sooner than you could have expected yourself to be. So it's not impossible for you to reach your destination alone, but of course a little moral support, some techniques, some tips and tricks here and there, and of course a massive form of hand-holding support is something that you might need. Again, that's a personal choice, and if you do need some help on a professional level, maybe someone can help you determine your point number 3 and then probably fulfill or suffice the purpose for point number 2. Point number 4. Create an environment. Now, this is my most favorite point. I proclaim it to the world because I attribute my inherent skill set of being, I would say, an adept orator to my environment. Not everybody served an environment on a platter. So if you haven't, then you must create it for yourself. I remember when I got married at 23, I wasn't really it's like हिंदी में हम कहते हैं कुएं का मेंढक. So मैं वो थी. I thought सारी families ऐसी ही होती हैं जैसे मेरी है. सबको वही environment मिला है जैसे मुझे मिला है. And as I said, my family was an exception to the rule. So now when I entered my new house, everybody was Desi Punjabi. So that challenge that I used to get every day with my environment absolutely vanished. And with that evaporation, I became complacent because मुझे आदत नहीं थी खुद पे काम करने की, because मेरे आसपास का environment मुझे challenge करता था. जब मैं एक ऐसे environment में आई जहां मुझे challenge नहीं मिला, मैं obsolete होने लगी. And by the time I think I turned 24-25, which was a couple of years ago, I was flabbergasted at the thought that my vocabulary is dipping by the day and there are so many words that I've actually lost track of. So when I used to visit my parents, I used to literally open my glossary once again, record everything, remember? And I used to wonder, मेरा तो track record खराब हो गया है. And that's when I realized that आप जब relax हो जाते हो, आप uncritical हो जाते हो, when you become so lethargic, mentally lethargic about your own growth, it is only because you are waiting for an environment to come to you, which my friends will not come. We have to create it for ourselves. So the last point before I change my slide is how do you create an environment? She's been talking all about the importance of it. When will she talk about the action? Well, yes, you create an environment by understanding what is it that suits you best. Point number 5, well, whatever we are today did not come overnight to us. So where we want to be will also not come overnight. We will have to be very pragmatic about this. It means that being realistic and practical is the need of the hour. Being resilient, that is to never give up. And being patient, that is to know that this will take time. I remember there have been very few clients of mine who've been that realistic from the word go. When they come to me, they would say that, Saiba, I think I need you for the next 6 months. And I'll be like, oh, thank God. They know that it takes time. Or, someone who'd say that I need you for a quarter. However, many a time we would expect, even or not, we don't have a mentor. Even from ourselves, we have that kind of perceived misconception that this is something that I don't want, and this is something जो मेरे पास time नहीं है. I think that is something which we talk about the most, कि मेरे पास time नहीं है, जल्दी हो जाए, 1 महीने में हो जाए, 2 महीने में ठीक हो जाएगी, guaranteed results हैं, ये book पढ़ लेता हूँ. No, we can't do that. We can't. We need to be realistic. Point number 6, we need to enjoy the journey. Destination कब आएगी, इसके इंतजार में हम नहीं रह सकते. We will have to enjoy the journey, and that is something that we need to take care of. Second, yeah. So that's something that we need. Point number 7, be a lifelong learner. Whether or not you have a mentor, you should know that I have to be an independent learner. I need to be my own mentor. And it's something that I tell my students as well, that my aim is to ensure that you get dependent on yourself and not me. Because we have to become lifelong learners and lifelong teachers for ourselves. Point number 8, use, utilize, conceptualize. Use what you learn by utilizing it well, and conceptualizing of in how many ways can you probably think of using what you've learned.